I wanted to take y'all all the way back to what this laundry room used to look like way back when the house was first built, which was the first picture you saw, and then after Hurricane Harvey and my first attempt at DIYing anything, which was these cabinets, and lastly how it looked just 2 long months ago. Since starting to DIY all of my home projects, I've learned a lot. If this remodel has taught me anything at all, is that I am more than capable of anything I set my mind to. It started with a vision, and with long hours of really hard work, I've been able to make my very own dream laundry room with my own 2 hands. And if I'm capable, I know that you most certainly can too. Let's take a quick recap of what I did to get to where we are. No remodel has begun without a good demo day. So after removing all of the torn sheetrock, replacing it, I taped and floated it. I shared my plans and began building out my upper cabinets. I added texture to the new walls and the ceiling, built all of my doors for my cabinets, primed all of the walls, added new trim to the windows and doors, and of course the most labor-intensive part of this job, which was ripping out the old tile floors, and then removing all of the leftover mortar. With that out of the way, it was time to paint. And boy, did I have so much to paint. The ceilings, the walls, and the cabinets, and the doors. I built my own barn door for the bathroom that is in the same space out of old barn wood from one of the old shops on our property. I built another cabinet, but this time for the sink. I failed at restaining this old door, so I ended up painting it instead. And adding a whole tile wall, which was one of the most tedious yet rewarding jobs of this project. And honestly, it was one of the things of this project that I was looking forward to the most. I even transformed this old ugly locker unit into my very own built-ins with a hanging and folding station. I finally laid out my brand new LVP flooring. I installed all new baseboards. I also installed my countertop and faucet, and this is where we left off. Now let's go and finish this laundry room. Okay, so I was working on building these clothing racks, and I have a complete separate short video for you guys. It is super simple. I try to make it as DIY friendly as possible, mostly focusing on just screws, wood glue, nothing fancy, minimal power tools, that sort of thing. I also received my shoe storage. It came in a couple of days ago finally, so I'm gonna go ahead and build it, and then once I have it built, then we are going to make it over. I added a decorative trim all around the edge and 1-inch scrap pieces of 1/4-inch plywood to the fronts of the drawers before painting them black. Okay, now that I've finished my my little clothing racks, it's time to hang them. And I need to mark where my studs are. I'm gonna go grab my stud finder. I'll be right back. I'm just trying to get a feel for how, for how long this drying rack is. I know it's obviously 24 inches, but I need a visual so I can mark on the wall and see where my placement of them is actually going to be. It's obviously not straight. I'm just trying to see what it would look like at that height. I think that height actually looks pretty good. Move my feet. To hang the second one, I made sure to use a level and have them both at the same height. I'm gonna go ahead and caulk all of the remaining areas that need caulking, paint the remainder of the spaces that need painting, and then we'll finally be able to decorate. So I'm gonna speed this up for you because nobody wants to watch me caulk for like hours. This is literally gonna take hours. I added new light fixtures and then came back to paint all of the trim once the caulk was dry. I picked up a bunch of awesome vases and florals and picture frames from different thrift stores and also Hobby Lobby. I'm going to show you what I've got. I'm going to go through and pick whatever I think is going to look best in here. And then I'm probably going to end up painting some of the vases that I've thrifted because the colors just don't match, and I think it'll look really good once they're painted to kind of flow a little bit better with this area. After cleaning this small vase, I began scuff sanding it to prepare it for paint, but then realized the paint came off, so I sanded it off and wiped it clean and left it as is. For this larger vase, I cleaned it and added some chalk paint. Once the paint was completely dry, I added this stone spray paint on the top and then added the brown texture spray paint on the bottom. Before I could bring my shoe cabinet inside, I painted the remaining baseboard. I added the same matching hardware from the locker unit built-ins. I added an accordion style coat hanger to this wall for when we come in through the garage. I ordered these cute little curtains off of Amazon, and I know they're short, but hear me out. They're supposed to be cafe curtains. Supposed to be halfway through your window, not reach all the way to the top. And I thought that was like the cutest little detail to add here to this window, because it seemed a little bit plain. I'm gonna add some artwork, but I thought this would be a nice little touch. So I picked up 2 different rods. I wasn't really sure which one I liked better. There's a black one, and then there's a white one. And looking at it now, I think the black one stands out a lot better. So I think we're gonna go with the black one. I found some really nice printable vintage art on Etsy and had those images printed. I used the old frames I had thrifted a couple of weeks back. A few last minute touches and I was completely done. Here is one last reminder of what this laundry room used to look like. And what it looks like now. It's been an amazing 2 months of hard work, learning, and getting to share the entire process with y'all. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. I can't thank y'all enough for choosing to stick around and continue to show your support. I love y'all, be kind, and I'll see y'all next week. Bye.